So, how do you release control when you don't have everything that you need? So, in this video, I will guide you along a journaling process to check in with yourself to increase your self awareness, assess your energy, and align with the source of unconditional love. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Robin Knott, and I'm your host of Energy Healing TV and podcast on YouTube, Rumble, and Spotify, and the founder of the EnergyHealingSchool.com. Welcome to the self-love movement. It is my deepest belief if we all loved ourselves enough, suicide wouldn't be a thing. So that is why we're here, checking in with ourselves, because it also doesn't discriminate, right? Life begins to life. It can become overwhelming. We lose ourselves in a sense, over focusing on everyone else's needs. And this is our time to reflect within, to take care of ourselves, make sure we're good. So you ready to go deeper? Got my journal? Do you have yours? If not, go get it and come journal with me. So today we are talking about Crown Chakra Energy and receiving, even though the prompt is about releasing. I'll make that connection in a moment, but receiving and unconditional love. So back to the journal prompt. So remember our process. First of all, the reason we're journaling, right, is to just increase our self-awareness. So to be aware, assess, and align. Increase our self-awareness, assess our energy. If we're not already in alignment with the source of unconditional love, what is something we can do for ourselves to get closer to being in alignment with the source of unconditional love, right? And sometimes that action, again, is just this. Checking in, journaling, holding space for yourself, allowing yourself to feel what you need to feel, think what you need to think, just being present for you, right? So our journal prompt for today, we write it down, which was, and I have mine written down, how do you release control when you don't have everything you need? And then wait, as if you were asking someone the question. Wait and listen to yourself. What comes up? And start writing whatever comes out. Again, even if it seems like it's way off in left field, it's just the way our brain will kind of clear the fog away and get to the answers, right, for us. So this is personal for you, whatever comes up for you. Some things that came in the journaling is it can be challenging as a human, right, when we don't have everything that we need. And I'm really focusing on the needs more than the wants, even though we're entitled to wants as well. But a lot of that is human, right? A lot of it is human. And it can be challenging to trust what's for our highest good in situations like this when we don't have everything that we need. So how do we accept that? How do you manage that? How do you when I say release control, it's human nature to survive, right? So when you don't have everything you need, we really hyper focus on what can I do to get it? And then I'm trying to control situations so that I can have that need met. So what helps you release it? Release the control, kind of allowing yourself to trust that we will receive what we need. Maybe not what we want or how we want it, but we will receive it. If you feel comfortable, drop them in the comments. Share them, let me know. By the way, I appreciate everybody's comments. So when I put the journal prompts, just post those during the day. I appreciate the comments and the feedback and the engagement on those posts as well. So also today, I'd like to just reflect back, because how we answer our questions can be an accumulation throughout the week, right? So again, we're covering the 7 energies that are in alignment with the 7 chakras. That energy flows back and forth, up and down, right? It's not necessarily specific to just one area. It can be in layers, but the energy moves, right? So how we are either able to release control or not we can reflect back on root chakra beliefs, right? Having that self-awareness. So what does it mean to you to not have everything that you need, right? Does the mind chatter start? Are there underlying beliefs around that? And the control too. What does it mean to you to have the control or to release the control? Does that energy flow for you? Let me say it that way. Does the energy flow for you? Are you able to do that kind of seamlessly, if you will? Or is there resistance in that? Do you fight to hold on to control? What about emotions? So Tuesday we talk about emotions, right? How does it feel to not have everything you need, which we talked about on Tuesday? And then also now to reflect with today, how does it feel to not have control? How does it feel to let go? And then Wednesdays, self-image, right? In the solar plexus chakra, meeting ourselves with love and compassion. Can you still meet yourself with love and compassion when you don't have everything you need? Can you still meet yourself with love and compassion in the process of letting go, releasing that control? Or do you have that, I say, like, identify as an independent person, right? That's one of my characteristics that I've identified with. So if I don't have everything that I need and I have that independent self-image, there can be some contrast going on in there, right? Doesn't always feel so good. And then Thursdays, we talk about transformation, excuse me, and forgiveness and expectations even. So how does that fit in with having everything that we need or not having everything that we need, and then allowing ourselves to release the control, trying to get everything we need that we think we need, how we see it, right? And then Fridays, speaking your truth and communication, the kind of self-talk. What's that mind chatter doing? When we don't have everything we need, when we're trying to let go or control to get what we need, right? Are we able to, as we talked about yesterday, get into that observer mode? Have that radical acceptance, accepting things as they are in this moment, accepting that what is in this moment is just the moment, and it doesn't mean it will be a forever deal, right? It doesn't mean it will last the same way the whole time. Can we stay in the moment as we're doing our acceptance and observing our situations? Excuse me, as we observe what led us to this moment, led us to this situation, and not over focusing on that, and having that awareness, but not getting stuck in the past and also not getting stuck in the future and the what ifs. What if I don't have that need met? What if I don't get everything they need right away? What if, right? What if, what if, what if? Staying present in this moment, having that acceptance. So back to today of releasing control. Excuse me. So we often talk about letting go of what no longer serves our highest good to create space to receive what is. So is it possible? So oftentimes we don't think about these things when we don't have everything we need, because for that, right, we're trying to control and focus on how to get it. But is it possible? Like, this is just an expansion of our awareness, just to allow that space to be open to possibilities and opportunities, right? So is it possible we're not having a particular need met in this moment because, one, maybe there's something I have to learn, right? Two, maybe there's an opportunity for something even better than my expectation of that need in this moment. So I'm checking my journal, forgive me. See what I have. Releasing control, receiving whatever is for our highest good, which may be challenging for our human ego to understand, okay? Because that's that control part. Set that up there. It's the control part that the human ego likes to do. We like to know what to expect oftentimes. We want to get comfortable, have a certain level of routine, definitely know that our needs are met, that we have everything that we need, right? It's part of our survival. So when those moments are challenged, It's definitely challenging to let go. It's definitely challenging, can be challenging to allow ourselves to stay present, stay open for possibilities and trusting and allowing, right? Allowing that to come in. Big stuff. But that's how we do it, right? We just dig a little deeper. We ask those questions to increase our self awareness, challenge the old beliefs that we've had. And in case, if you're new to me, by the way, I'm basically covering a lot of patterns that either are directly or resemble those of codependency. And one of the reasons, I shouldn't say one, but a reason that I am doing this, I mean, I'm just led over and over again, to be fair. So in my own journey of having codependent traits and patterns and characteristics, it was a challenge to get through those, right? So I can definitely focus, or I'm aware of certain times in my life where I wish I had some help getting through that. I didn't necessarily know what it was. I didn't really know what it was at first. And then what I read and what I learned in my research and trying to figure it out and trying to find it and trying to fix it as we do. And I think even still today, a lot or most of the information that we find on codependency deals with relationships with others, right? So, yes, it reflects back to childhood, how we learn, how we get programmed in a sense, how we learn to be. Again, whether it's directly or indirectly, we are conditioned and programmed, and we learn how to survive, how to be, how to act. And it is very much reflected. Some will say it's only about, I disagree, reflected within relationships between people, right? With other people, family members, friends, significant others, whomever, work, co-workers. However, I like to really focus on the person, right? And in my saving grace moments, it was that, not just the person, but within me, all of my aspects of me, right? The human ego, and being open to receive the source of unconditional love in my life. That, those two main aspects of self that we often talk about, and there's all kinds of different language and opinions and perceptions of how we move through and how we heal through that. But it's that. It's what I'm calling kind of the core of codependency. It's deeper. It's in here, right? And it starts with the relationship with self before it even reaches the relationship with others. That saying, as within, so without, that relationship within is what is projected out and affects the relationship with others. So when I think of, and when you think of the core of codependency, it's here. And it's not blame, shame, or guilt, and it's not trying to slap labels and all the things. It's just having that awareness so we can do something different for ourselves and others. So I hope that makes sense. But yes, anyways, each day, pulling in a pattern of codependency. It's worded slightly different just to move it through all 7 of the energies within our bodies, right? So through all of the 7 chakras. And then, as you know, I have my acronyms, which relate and correlate and align with the 7 chakras. So really digging deep, clearing all that stuff out since we have so many layers, and doing the best we can for ourselves. So thank you for being on this journey and journaling with me. I know I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, homework, of course. So as always, continue to check in with yourself, continue your journaling process, increase your self-awareness, assess your energy. Is it in alignment with the source of unconditional love? And if not, what is something you can do to get in alignment with the source of unconditional love? And journaling and checking in and holding space and feeling your feelings is part of that, right? Again, if you haven't already signed up for the Empathic Healers Masterclass, a step-by-step guide to set boundaries and protect your energy, let me know if you would like that link, and I will drop it in the comments for you. Excuse me, we go live with that on November 20th, 2023, depending on when you watch this video. And then meet me back here tomorrow, and we will cover the root chakra again, more self-awareness, and checking in with our beliefs. So take good care of you. Have a wonderful day, evening, whatever time in the world it is for you. So much love. See you soon. Bye, guys.